Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Ari. We have another episode for you today in the Law of One series. And in the last episode, we learned that man can move mountains with faith. But how exactly can we move mountains? Can normal people do this? Guess we will find out in this quote from Ra from the Law of One, Book 1, page 78. You are incorrect in that there is a distinction between the individual power through the Law of One and the combined or societal memory complex mind/body/spirit understanding of the Law of One. In the first case, only the individual, purified of all flaws, could move a mountain. In the case of mass understanding of unity, each individual may contain an acceptable amount of distortion, and yet the mass mind could move mountains. The progress is normally from the understanding which you now seek to a dimension of understanding which is governed by the laws of love, and which seeks the laws of light. Those who are vibrating with the law of light seek the law of one. Those who vibrate with the law of one seek the law of foreverness. Again, these quotes are just so fascinating, and that's why I'm doing this series, to just talk about these one by one, picking out all these little gems. This has got so much, very dense, a lot of vitamins in here. Although we're all one, there's still a distinction here on Earth between individual power and group power, aka societal memory complexes. And this power comes from, again, applied knowledge, knowing the law of one, knowing what's going on here, knowing ourselves. And if a single person wants to move a mountain, he or she can, but he or she must be purified of all flaws. And I take this to mean that you're opening your chakras, you're in contact with your energy body, you're letting your energy run freely. And there are definitely people on Earth right now who could do this. I believe this 100%, that there are people on this earth right now that have enough faith, that have enough purity, that they could move mountains single-handedly. But when there's a mass understanding of unity, each individual can have an acceptable amount of flaws or distortions, and the mass mind can still move mountains. This is so extremely powerful, and we could be using this not just to actually move mountains, but we could be doing this to change the world completely, make a complete 180, move in a great direction, move in an upward direction towards a heavenly society, towards a utopia. And this all has to come with a mass understanding of unity, which is, again, another reason why I try to spread this message. I think that if a lot more people just checked out these Law of One books, we wouldn't be fighting as much. But I just think that we should move mountains as a group. We should come together and stop trying to do it all by ourselves as individuals. Let's start working together. Let's come together as a community in unity, commune in unity. Let's progress from individual thinking to group thinking in harmony. This is the evolution. We're going from a dimension of understanding that's governed by the quote-unquote laws of love, and we're seeking the laws of light, always seeking these laws of love and light. But if you vibrate, according with Ra, if you vibrate with the law of light, you then seek the law of one. If you vibrate with the law of one, you seek the law of foreverness. There really is no end to your seeking journey. There's no end to yourself. There's no end to what you can perceive. There's no end to what you can experience. There's no end to what you can learn. If life is just a school, we are always learning, we're always growing, we're always having new experiences and just enriching our experiences and adding to the wealth of the world. So when are we going to start moving mountains together? We can do it, but we need to come together to prove it. When are we going to start moving mountains together? Because we truly can. We can move them individually, but it's a lot easier if we come together and move these mountains together.